Under caution at Homestead-Miami Speedway, 21 cars on the lead lap, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now is the last car on the lead lap in 21st position because of troubles a moment ago on pit road.
We're going to get 2 tires, and as soon as the jack drops, he stalls the car, and then the crew is trying to push him to get it started, and he can't steer it. When the car's not running, the power steering pump is not turning, and he had to try to pull around the 83 car that was in front.
Yeah, a lot of times these things are hot. They're a lot harder to get cranked too. So a lot happening right there. They decided to come back in and get the left side tires after that. So that's why he's back at the very back.
Let's listen in.
Sorry. Left front fender. Tell that boy, sorry, I didn't have any power steer. Trying to crank my car and turn it at the same time.
And Junior continued talking to his team. He said, hey guys, I'm not placing blame on anybody. Basically, he wasn't ready for a 2-tire stop. He said it threw off his rhythm. He said, you guys just have to let me know because I have my whole thing in my head that I go through shifting to exit the pits. I'm sure, DJ, you know all about that.
Yeah, if you're not ready, you could see that he didn't have the RPMs up, and so he really wasn't thinking about being ready to go at that particular time. He was waiting for him to come, and they hollered to go for him to go, and so he didn't get the RPMs up and stalled it. Something that's happened to all of us at some point in time. He's got a good race car, so it'll be interesting to watch him try to go back up through the pack.
NASCAR out brushing the racetrack off, trying to get any debris off the track. And here is the 7 car of Robbie Gordon. We told you how valuable the owner's points are. 1 point, that's the margin right there. 34th and 35th. You want to be in the top 35, and Robbie Gordon, you see where he's got that margin right now on the 84 car.
Yeah, Robbie Gordon's looking pretty good, but looks like Ambrose is finding himself on the outside looking in, and he's not running well. He's sitting there in 41st spot. Needs to gain a little bit.
Yeah, and Brian Vickers had that 84 car in a good position until he got the speeding on pit road during that last green flag run, and so that got him a lap down.
It's 1 position, by the way, between 34th and 35th. 71 points right now for Robbie trying to hold on. Here's our 2 championship contenders, and the mission today for Carl Edwards was to lead a lap and then lead the most laps. He has done both of those. He'd like to win the race and then put all the pressure on Jimmy Johnson to try to have to finish in the top 36. Now, what Jimmy has done is started back in 30th, moved up to 12th, but now he has to be concerned because they can push and shove and bump and grind on these restarts. Watch Jimmy as the pace car pulls away and see how he gets through traffic here on the restart.
That's certainly the most tense time for Jimmy Johnson. We'll say once again, there's still 43 cars out there running.
He gives himself plenty of room on the front car, which is Tony Stewart.
See Denny Hamlin up there with Carl Edwards. He wants to lead this thing.
Carl's only got 2 tires right here. Bobby Labonte's racing him hard for this lap.
Most of these guys right around Carl Edwards have 2 tires also. Saw a lot of that happening there. They only had about 10 laps on the tires.
Denny Hamlin has not led a lap today. In fact, has only led 1 time in the last 5 races. That for 56 laps at Atlanta. And it was Carl Edwards. He was able to pass at Atlanta, but Carl went back by him for the win.
Carl stretch out, get him about a 4 or 5 car length lead now. This car is just really, really strong. Didn't seem like whether it was daytime or night. I'm not sure what it would be exactly that might stop him here tonight.
Comes a 6 car of David Reagan on the inside groove, and he is being shown in 3rd spot, trying to move underneath a couple of lap cars.
They seem to be a little indecisive as to what they were going to do on that pit stop, costing a little bit of time.
Yeah, look here. Look at this, the hornet's nest that Jimmy Johnson finds himself in. You can see why these restarts are just so risky. You got a lot of lap cars. You got lead lap cars. Guys on 2 tires, 4 tires.
The 1 car of Truex in front of him is actually in position in front of him at 11th spot. Johnson back in 12th position. Behind Johnson is Montoya. Battle for 3rd position here. McMurray and Reagan, a couple of Roush Fenway teammates, and McMurray will take it away.
The Roush cars have 3 of the top 4 spots here right now.
Jimmy Johnson, 3 wide, just threading the needle here.
This car has been really, really good on fresh tires, so he took on 4 tires that last time. Those guys aren't taking any chance.
And again, remember, all 43 cars that began this race are still on the racetrack. So if you have an issue, Jimmy Johnson would have an issue. He could actually have a poor finish.
Careful there. Martin Truex was almost thinking about 3 wide, but Martin understands.
Clear low.
We got a big tire rub here on the 2 car. Actually, the left front tire's flat on the car, looks like. He's had some contact with somebody.
Got to back it way down. Back it way down on the top. Let these guys go.
Everybody trying to take some evasive action here. Still can't get to pit road.
Not going to make it.
He's going to have to go around another lap. It's going to cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, he missed that access.
Whoa,
he's in the wall now. He missed the access road.
Got the right side, guys. Come to pit road here. Caution's out. Caution's out.
And we'll bring out the caution.
He goes ahead and comes down pit road regardless. Right now, he's just got to get it down.
Gas here. Get everything pulled away.
Here's where all the trouble started. You see all these cars on pit road got all jammed up.
Brian Vickers in the 84 car, the 28 of Quapple. And that's where it let go, and up across the track he went into the concrete wall.
That was the first time, and then he tried to limp the car around and get to pit road, and then right here's what happens. It goes completely here, and he goes in the wall.
Yeah, he wanted to get to pit road that time, but because of all the cars coming by, he just never could get to the bottom of the racetrack.
See him turn the car right into the wall there just so it doesn't come off and come across traffic.
What a difference a week makes for Kurt Busch, coming off that impressive second-place finish at Phoenix last week, and now he's having troubles here with the caution on.
Right now, I think most of the guys are going to stay out. I believe if I'm out there in clean air, I just pitted a few laps ago, I'm going to stay out.
Yeah, I think so too, Ray. There'll be some guys come in for sure, but I think a lot of the leaders will stay out on this one.
It is official now. Carl Edwards has clinched the most laps led in this race for the 5th time this year. And, of course, that means he will get the 10 bonus points for leading the most laps.
If he goes on to win this thing, Jimmy Johnson still has to finish 36. He's got a good race going so far, but all 43 cars are still running.
And by leading the most laps, Carl can actually finish 3rd if he had to, as far back as he could finish and still be able to win the championship.
A lot of guys acting like they want to come. Have a couple of takers. Montoya and Martin Truex Jr.
Under caution for the 3rd time tonight here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Carl Edwards, our leader. Back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.